Welcome to Healthier Daily. I am Dr. Ben Carter. I want to start today by validating something you might be feeling. You are trying your best. You are eating the chicken breast. You are scrambling the eggs. You are drinking the protein shakes that taste like chalk. But when you look in the mirror, your legs are still getting thinner. When you try to open a pickle jar, your grip is still weak. And you are asking yourself, why isn't it working? I am eating the protein. I have an answer for you today, and it might relieve a lot of your frustration. The problem is not that you aren't eating enough. The problem is that your body has locked the door. After age 70, your digestive system changes. It stops accepting the heavy protein from meat and eggs, and it lets it pass right through you. You are what you eat. You are what you absorb. To explain why your steak dinner is going to waste, Dr. Hino Hara is here. He has a brilliant way of explaining the digestive crisis of aging.
Thank you, Dr. Ben. Yes, we must stop blaming ourselves and start understanding our biology. I want you to think of your digestive system as a filter. When you are 20 years old, the holes in the filter are big. You eat a steak, and your body pulls all the nutrients out easily. But after age 70, two things happen. First, your stomach acid gets weak. Think of stomach acid like a fire in a furnace. When you are young, it is a roaring bonfire. It melts a steak in minutes. When you are older, the fire is just a small candle. It cannot melt the steak anymore, so the meat passes through undigested. Second, the filter gets clogged. Meat and heavy dairy are like rocks. They are too big to pass through the clogged filter of an older gut. So you eat 30 grams of protein, but maybe only 10 grams get into your muscle. The rest is wasted.
That is a terrifying thought. You are paying for the food, but your muscles are starving.
Exactly. So we need to change our strategy. We need to stop feeding you rocks. We need to feed you fine sand. The 6 seeds we are going to show you today are the fine sand. They are microscopic packages of protein that do not need strong stomach acid to digest. They slide right through the filter and go straight to your muscles. In fact, one of these seeds absorbs 21 times better than eggs.
That is the game changer. We are switching from hard to digest to instant absorption. Today, we are going to build what we call the longevity jar. We are going to show you the 6 best seeds to mix together so you can sprinkle them on your breakfast every morning. We have organized them into 3 groups: the protein kings for muscle growth, the movement minerals for bones and joints, the hormone balancers for energy. Before we reveal seed number 1, I want to ask, do you find that meat sits heavy in your stomach these days? Do you feel bloated after a steak dinner? That is a sign of low stomach acid. Tell us in the comments below. And if you are ready to unlock the door to new muscle growth, please hit that subscribe button. Let us start with the seed that is so powerful Olympic athletes use it.
Welcome back. We have cleared the clogged filter. We understand that eating heavy meat is difficult for an older gut. So we need a protein that is pre-digested by nature. We need a protein that dissolves instantly.
This brings us to seed number 1, hemp seeds. Now, before you worry, no, this has nothing to do with marijuana. You cannot get high from these seeds. They are strictly for nutrition. In the supermarket, they are often called hemp hearts. They are soft beige and taste a bit like a sunflower seed. But here is why they are the number 1 seed for seniors. They contain a special type of protein called edestin.
This is fascinating biology. Edestin is a protein that is almost identical to the protein found in human blood. Because it is so similar to your own body, your stomach does not have to fight to break it down. Meat requires heavy acid to digest. Hemp seeds dissolve like snow in water. This means if you eat 3 tablespoons of hemp seeds, your body absorbs nearly 100% of the protein. It slides right through the filter and goes straight to the muscle. It is the most bioavailable protein in the plant world.
And they are so easy to use. You do not have to cook them. You do not have to chew them. They are soft. Sprinkle 3 tablespoons on your morning oatmeal. You just added 10 grams of high-quality instant protein without even turning on the stove. Now let's talk about the second king. This is the secret weapon used by Olympic athletes. Seed number 6, Sacha Inchi seeds. You might not have heard of this one. It grows in the Amazon rainforest, but it is becoming famous for one reason, Leucine.
Remember, as we age, our muscles become deaf to growth signals. We need a loud shout to wake them up. The chemical name for that shout is leucine. Sacha Inchi has more leucine than almost any other plant. It sends a signal to your body. Do not let the muscle wither. Build it back.
However, I have to be practical with you. Sacha Inchi can be expensive, and it can be hard to find at a regular grocery store. My advice: if you can find roasted Sacha Inchi seeds online, buy them. They are a fantastic snack. But if you cannot find them, do not worry. Hemp seeds are 95% as effective and are available everywhere. So for your longevity jar, hemp seeds are the foundation. They are the base. They provide the raw building blocks. But you can have all the bricks in the world, but if your skeleton is weak, the house will collapse. And if your muscles cannot contract because they are starving for minerals, you will feel weak even if you have big muscles. We need to fuel the movement.
Welcome back. We have the protein to build the muscle, but now we need to talk about the skeleton and the spark. You can build big muscles, but if your bones are brittle, the muscle has nothing to hold on to. And if your nerves cannot send the signal to move, the muscle stays frozen. We need minerals.
This brings us to seed number 5, sesame seeds. For 50 years, you were told drink milk for strong bones. But let's be honest. As we get older, dairy often upsets our stomach. It causes bloating. And surprisingly, the calcium in dairy is not always easy for an older body to absorb. Enter the humble sesame seed. 1 cup of sesame seeds has more calcium than a cup of milk. But the science shows something even more amazing. The calcium in sesame seeds is absorbed up to 21 times more efficiently than calcium from other sources like eggs or certain supplements. Why? Because nature packaged it with special healthy fats that drag the calcium right into your bones.
But, Dr. Ben, we must give them a chef's warning. Sesame seeds are tiny and hard. If you just sprinkle them on a salad and swallow them whole, they might pass right through you. The trick by tahini. This is just sesame seeds ground into a butter like peanut butter. Or lightly toast the seeds in a pan. The heat cracks the shell and releases the nutrients. The smell is incredible, and your body can finally use the calcium.
Now let's talk about the spark. This is seed number 2, pumpkin seeds. This seed solves a mystery that frustrates millions of seniors. You go to the doctor, he says your vitamin D is low, so you take a vitamin D pill every day. You go back 6 months later, and your vitamin D is still low. Why? Because vitamin D is just a car. It needs a key to start the engine. The key is magnesium. Without magnesium, vitamin D stays inactive in your body. It does nothing. Pumpkin seeds are one of the richest sources of magnesium on Earth.
And magnesium does one more thing for your muscles. It helps them relax. Calcium tells the muscle fire contract. Magnesium tells the muscle relax. Let go. If you suffer from leg cramps at night, or if your legs feel restless and twitchy, it is because you have too much calcium fire and not enough magnesium relax. A handful of pumpkin seeds called pepitas is nature's muscle relaxant.
So for our longevity jar, we are adding toasted sesame seeds for the calcium skeleton, pumpkin seeds for the magnesium spark. We are almost done. We have the protein. We have the minerals. But there is one final piece of the puzzle. We need to fix the plumbing. We need to keep the muscles hydrated and balance the hormones that tell your body whether to age fast or age slow.
Welcome back. We have the protein hemp. We have the minerals sesame pumpkin. Now we need to address the environment inside your body. Specifically, we need to talk about water and hormones. Think of a piece of beef jerky. It is hard. It is stiff. If you bend it, it snaps. Now think of a fresh steak. It is soft. It is flexible. What is the difference? Water.
As we age, our muscles dry out. We literally lose the water inside the cells. A dry muscle is a weak muscle. It tears easily. To fix this, we need seed number 3, chia seeds. Chia seeds have a superpower. If you put a spoonful of chia in a glass of water, what happens within 10 minutes? It turns into a gel. It absorbs 12 times its weight in water. When you eat chia seeds, that gel travels into your body. It acts like a slow-release water reservoir. It keeps your muscles juicy and hydrated for hours. This sustained hydration helps your joints move smoothly and prevents injuries.
Plus, because they digest slowly, they drip feed energy into your blood all day long. The ancient Aztec runners used to eat them to run for hundreds of miles. For you, it means you can garden for an hour without getting dizzy or tired.
Now let's move to the final seed. This one controls the software of your body, your hormones. Seed number 4, flax seeds. You might think hormones are just for teenagers. Wrong. Hormones like testosterone and estrogen tell your body whether to build muscle or store fat. Flax seeds are packed with lignans. These compounds help balance your hormones, naturally keeping your body in rebuilding mode. They are also loaded with omega-3s, which lower inflammation. If your body is inflamed, it cannot build muscle. It is too busy fighting the fire. Flax puts the fire out.
But stop. There is a massive trap with flax seeds. If you do this wrong, you are wasting your money completely. The golden rule: you must grind them. Flax seeds have a shell that is harder than a diamond to your stomach. If you eat whole flax seeds, they will pass right through your system intact. You will see them in the toilet the next day. You get zero benefit.
The fix: buy them already ground or milled, or buy whole seeds and pulse them in a cheap coffee grinder for 5 seconds. Once the shell is cracked, the medicine is released. So we have our 6 heroes: hemp and sacha inchi protein, sesame and pumpkin minerals, chia and flax hydration and hormones. Now, looking at all these bags on your counter, it looks overwhelming, right, Dr. Ben? And am I supposed to open 6 different bags every morning? That is too much work. I agree. If it is hard, you won't do it. So we are going to show you how to make the longevity jar. We are going to mix them all together into one master mix, so you only have to open one jar.
Welcome back. We have learned about 6 powerful seeds today, but I can see the look on your face. You are imagining 6 different bags sitting on your kitchen counter. You are imagining opening every single Ziploc bag every morning, scooping the hemp, then the chia, then the flax. That is too much work. You will do it for 3 days and then you will stop. We need to make this effortless. We need to create the longevity jar.
This is the strategy that makes the habit stick. We are going to pre-mix everything into one super blend. So in the morning, you just open one jar, take 1 scoop, and you are done. The master formula. Get a large glass jar or a plastic container. Here is the ratio. I want you to use 2 cups of hemp seeds. This is your base because it is the main protein. 1 cup of ground flax seeds. Remember, they must be ground. 1 cup of chia seeds. Half a cup of pumpkin seeds. Half a cup of toasted sesame seeds. Put the lid on tight. Shake it up until everything is mixed together. Now you have a bioavailable sand. Every scoop contains the protein, the calcium, the magnesium, and the omega-3s. You don't have to think about it. You just use it.
But stop. Dr. Ben, we must give them the poison warning. This is the most critical safety rule in this entire video. If you leave this jar on your kitchen counter in the sunlight, you are creating a toxic chemical. You see, these seeds are full of omega-3 fatty acids. These oils are very fragile if they get hot, or if they sit in the light. They oxidize. They turn rancid. Rancid oil is not just bad tasting. It creates free radicals in your body. It causes inflammation. It is like eating rust. If you eat rancid flax seeds, you are hurting your body more than helping it.
The storage rule. You must keep your longevity jar in the refrigerator or the freezer. The cold stops the oil from spoiling. Kept in the fridge, this mix will stay fresh and potent for 3 months. Please go check your pantry right now. If you have a bag of ground flax or hemp seeds sitting in a warm cupboard that has been there for 6 months, throw it away. It has likely gone bad. Buy fresh, mix it, put it in the fridge. So now you have your jar. It is cold, it is safe, it is powerful. The final question is, how do I eat it? You do not want to just eat a spoonful of dry seeds. That is like eating dust. You will choke. We need to integrate this into your breakfast in a way that tastes delicious. We have 3 simple ways to serve this that turn a boring breakfast into a muscle-building feast. So let's look at what we have accomplished. We stopped blaming your old digestion. We built a bypass around the clogged filter. We created the longevity jar full of hemp, flax, chia, pumpkin, and sesame seeds. And we put it safely in the refrigerator. Now you have this jar of muscle sand. How do you eat it? Please do not just eat a dry spoonful. You will cough and it will be unpleasant. Dr. Hinohara and I have 3 delicious ways to get this into your body every day.
Method number 1, the creamy bowl, best for breakfast. Take your bowl of Greek yogurt or oatmeal. Scoop 3 tablespoons of the mix right on top. Stir it in. Because the seeds are small and nutty, they add a beautiful crunch. It turns a boring yogurt into a fancy parfait.
Method number 2, the power shake, best for digestion. If you have trouble chewing, this is for you. Put a banana, a cup of milk, and 3 tablespoons of the mix into a blender. Blend it until smooth. The seeds will vanish into the liquid. You won't even know they are there, but your muscles will feel the surge of protein.
Method number 3, the savory sprinkle. best for dinner. You can sprinkle this mix over a salad or a bowl of soup. The nutty flavor of the hemp and pumpkin seeds tastes wonderful with savory food. It is like adding croutons, but without the empty carbs.
The dosage rule. Your goal is 3 tablespoons a day, but start slow. These seeds are packed with fiber. If you go from 0 to 3 tablespoons tomorrow, your stomach might get gassy and bloated. Week 1, do just 1 tablespoon. Week 2, go up to 2. Week 3, hit the full 3 tablespoons. Give your gut time to adjust. Now a very important medical safety warning. Hydration. Remember, chia seeds act like sponges. They soak up water. If you eat these seeds, you must drink an extra glass of water. If you don't, they can cause constipation. Diverticulitis. If you have diverticulosis or diverticulitis, pockets in your intestine, talk to your doctor. Sometimes small seeds can irritate this condition. Your doctor might tell you to avoid them or stick to the smooth powders only. Allergies. Obviously, if you are allergic to sesame, leave it out of the jar. If this video gave you a new tool to fight back against muscle loss, please do us a huge favor and hit that like button. It helps us show this longevity jar to more seniors who are struggling to open jars. And please share this video. Send it to your walking partner. Make a batch of the mix for your spouse. It is a wonderful gift of health. If you are not yet part of our Healthier Daily community, please subscribe and hit the notification bell. And for our final question, which seed in the jar was new to you? Had you heard of hemp hearts before? Or was Sacha Inchi the surprise? Tell us in the comments below.
Thank you for joining us. Remember, you are not a statue that cracks with age. You are a garden. If you give the soil the right fertilizer, you can bloom again. Eat your seeds. Be strong. Be well.